welcome. This is our Pilates Yoga combination class, and today is Tuesday, July 14th. So the next hour or so together we'll spend gaining strength and some relaxation. We're going to start out with our Pilates practice first, and then we'll finish off with some nice yoga. Let's go ahead and relax down on our backs. Arms restful at your sides, palms open to the sky. Let's close our eyes and start breathing deeply in through the nose, expanding belly back and ribcage on the inhale. And exhaling out through the mouth. While we're breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth, bring awareness to your arms and do a nice long stretch from shoulders to fingertips. And then relax the arms, and we'll do the same with our legs, stretching from our hips to our toes. Now let's shift our awareness into the belly. I want you to pull down on the back side of your navel, holding it there without holding your breath, without tensing the rest of your body. And let it go soft. Try again, navel to spine, hold it in nice and tight, no holding the breath, no tensing the body. And let that relax. From there, we're going to inhale arms skyward and exhale, reach behind. Stretch out through all of your fingers, push out through the heels of your feet. Feel your body just get longer and more open. Then we can let everything go soft. Float the arms back up and return them to your sides. From there, let's bring knees to chest. Give ourselves a nice tight hug. Start with a few rocks from side to side, massaging either side of our spine. Come back to neutral, and we'll circle our knees around and around, massaging lower back. And then let's reverse. And then just hug the knees in nice and tight. And then we'll ease up a little bit. I want you to send your left leg out to the mat. Keep the right knee in, and we'll point and flex our right foot. Let's roll the ankle around. And then just let your foot rest. Switch out the legs, in goes the left, out goes the right. Again, just flex and point the foot. And then roll the ankle around. And then we'll just rest that foot. And let's bring the knees back into the chest. From there, I want you to just flex your feet, spread your toes out as wide as you can. Scrunch them up, spread them wide. Scrunch them up, spread them wide, and scrunch. And just let everything relax. Now I want you to tighten the belly, press to the back of your ribs, round up so your nose meets your knees, chin is close to your chest, and release. Try again, tighten the belly, press to the back of the ribs, round up, nose to knees, chin to chest. And release. One more try, let's round up, and we're going to stay there. Make a nice triangle with thumb and index fingers. Place them lightly on the back of your head. Separate knees, heels touch toes apart. Inhale the legs out, exhale back in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's do two more. Inhale, one more. Inhale, exhale. This time, inhale, big toes touch heels apart. Exhale, pull back in, so it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, two more, inhale, one more, inhale, exhale. Now bring your knees together, scrunch your toes, push through the arches, and then pull back in. So we've got inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's continue that as we flex. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, two to go. Inhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now just send the legs out and do a little point and flex while we're there. So you've got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 remain. Let your arms come alongside your body, palms facing up, and let's start pumping. Inhale for 5 beats and exhale for 5 beats. Level 2, modify by bending your knees. Level 1, you can rest your feet on the mat. So while we're pumping the arms firmly, a good 6 to 8 inches high, the rest of the body is stationary. One more round. Hold up, tuck your knees in, rest your head down and breathe. All right, now that we feel warmed up, let's do some roll-ups. Knees bent, feet on the floor, legs pressed together. Arms behind us, shoulders restful on the mat. As we inhale, lift your arms, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, scoop the belly and roll you up, stretch as far as you can. Big inhale, and then exhale as we press back down. Again, inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, scoop the belly in, pulling us up. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll down. Inhale, lift the arms, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Now if you're confident that you're not using your legs, stretch them out straight. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you forward. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Again, inhale, arms come up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Again, inhale, arms come up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale, and exhale as we tuck. Let's do one more. Inhale, arms up, shoulders fall back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale from there, and exhale, tuck, roll back down. Once you're back down, just a nice long stretch out through your heels and your fingers. Good, and then you can let the body relax, and let's bring knees in closer. Tighten belly, press through the back of the ribs. Let's round up, nose to knees, chin to chest. Arms alongside us off the mat, palms facing up. Let's bend the elbows, fingertips touch shoulders. Inhale, push arms and legs straight, open, close legs. Exhale, bend knees, and then elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, 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 elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees. Let's stretch you more. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees. We've got one more. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, and then elbows. Go ahead, tuck your knees in, and rest your head down. All right, let's move into some leg circles. Stretch your right leg super straight, toes on the ceiling directly above you. Left knee could stay up with your foot on the mat, or we can push the left leg out straight. Right leg crosses, left circles out and up. So you got that nice straight leg, our toes straight in the ceiling, directly above us. Rest of the body perfectly still. Last two. One more. And now go the other way. Out first and then in and up. But always think about crossing that leg towards the midline of the body and not letting it sweep out past the edge of the hip. Last two. One more and hold right there. Now bring the other leg up. From there we're going to inhale, drop about halfway down, exhale, sweep around legs together, inhale down, exhale around. try one more of those. And hold there. Now we can switch legs. So the left leg is straight, toes on the ceiling directly above us. Right knee bent, foot on the mat, or leg is pushed out straight. Left leg crosses towards the midline, circles out and up. Got that nice straight dancer leg. Rest of the body nice and still. Last two. One more. And let's go the other way. Out and around, in and up. Last two. One more. And then just keep your leg up. Good, now let's bring the other leg up. This time the legs sweep around, they come together. Exhale, they lift. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Belly button super tight, so we're not feeling any arching of the back. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Inhale around. Let's try two more. Inhale around. Last one. Inhale around. Exhale, hold up. All right, so corkscrew, both legs circle to our right. Come back around to the left. So now the circles that we're tracing on the ceiling are going to be about the size of a basketball. And again, we're making sure that as we're circling, the rest of the body is holding very still. Each circle has its own beginning and its own end point. Got one more set. One last circle, and hold there. Tuck your knees in and breathe. Whew. All right, from there, let's roll up. Let's do our spine stretch. So if you want to elevate by sitting on a pillow or another mat that's rolled up, go for it. Want to keep our legs apart, no wider than our hips. Flex our feet. We want to keep a nice straight line from the top of our head to the tip of our tailbone to start. And we always want to keep our shoulders stacked over our hips. Arms extend out, palms facing up. As we inhale, we prepare. On the exhale, we're going to start tightening the belly. And as we're doing that, dropping chin to chest, pulling back, but reaching out with fingers and feet. And notice, shoulders are still over hips. Inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping the belly and round out your spine, dropping chin to chest, pushing out your fingers and feet. And then inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping the belly and round your spine, drop your chin to your chest, push out your fingers and feet. And let's inhale back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Couple more. Exhale, big scoop in with the belly, rounding the spine, chin to chest, pushing out through your fingers and feet. And then inhale, rise, lower, middle, upper spine. And let's try one more. Exhale, scooping the belly in, rounding the spine, dropping the chin to the chest, pushing out through fingers and feet. And then inhale, rise, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. From there, let's float the arms down. Bring our legs closer together, and let's bend our knees. You can come off your elevation, and let's prepare to build our first teaser. Shoulders down, head held high, belly button tight, back is straight. Find your balance on that tailbone, and then start extending your legs. Go where you can without rounding your back. Once you found that point of balance, let's add the arms. Good, now lower and lift the arms. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Two more, down. One more, down and hold. Now open everything down, down, down to the ground. Once there, push out through your heels, reach out through your fingers, breathe. And then feel everything go soft. All right, very good. Let's bring these back to chest. Tightening the belly, press through the back of your ribs. Come back up into your C shape. Let's extend the left leg, but keep the right knee in. Left hand atop right knee. Right hand goes atop the right ankle. Elbows open. Let's alternate. Reach, 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 reach. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, hold there. Switch, hold, switch, hold, switch 2 more, switch 1 more, switch, hold. Now let's bring both knees in. Rest your hands on your ankles, your shins, or the tops of your feet. So we're going to remain in our C shape. As we inhale, start reaching up, and then extend your arms and legs out. Exhale, sweep the arms around, tuck the knees in. Inhale, stretch, exhale, pull. Let's try 4 more. Here's 3, here's 2, and 1. And then we're going to reverse it. So now send the arms out and back, and then pull in. Reach, pull. Last 2. 1 more, and big hold. Straight single leg stretch. Right leg is straight. Walking those hands up as close to your ankle as you can reach. Calf works fine. Just don't put your hands behind your knee or below the thigh. Left leg is also straight. So we're going to think about drawing that right leg towards our face. And while that's happening, pulling the left leg away from the face and then switch. Let's try 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And then it's both legs pressed together. You can rest your head for a moment. Thumb and index finger triangle. You can either place that under your butt for level 1. That's going to help support your lower back and your belly. Or press your butt into the mat and put the little triangle back of your head. As the belly button tightens, we press to the back of the ribs. We're up in our C shape. Inhale, drop. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale, slow, 2, 3. Exhale, pull. Inhale, slow, 2, 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, 2, 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, last 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hold there. All right, rest your head back down. Let's tuck our knees in, tighten the belly, and come right back up into C shape. Right knee and left leg straight. Again, there's that little triangle. Everybody lightly on the back of the head. So we're just the knees straight in, straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Noticing that your hips don't move. 4, 3, 2. Let's stay a little higher lift. Bring opposite armpit across towards your knee. And then we switch. Lift, twist, 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 lift, twist. Here's 8, and 6, and 4, 3, 2. Let's hold. Switch, hold. Switch, hold. 1 more. Switch and hold. In go the knees. Down goes your head and breathe. Ooh, a couple of knee circles around, and then let's reverse, and then we can just rest our feet on the mat. Cross one leg over the other, open your arms wide, and then start dropping your knees off to the side as you look in the other direction. We'll come back up, change the cross of your legs, same thing going the other way. Dropping, 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 dropping. And then we're back up. And let's uncross. Let's slide the arms in closer to the body. Space your feet about hips distance apart. Toes in slightly, heels out slightly. And enough space between your buttocks and your heels so that when we lift up, I want you to feel this in your glutes and your hamstrings, not your thighs and your knees. So we start tightening the belly and then peeling off the floor, 1 vertebra at a time. That's going to hold us up in our bridge. And then exhale one vertebra at a time. We melt back down. Again, tightening the belly as we're slowly peeling up. Pressing our hips up nice and high, holding onto our bridge. And then exhale as we melt back down. Tightening the belly again, we slowly peel up. Pressing our hips nice and high. And then exhale back down. Tightening the belly as we're peeling up. Now let's maintain our bridge. So we're not doing any weight in the neck. Got lots of activation in the belly, buttocks and the hamstrings. Let's pull the right knee in, extend the right leg up, and lower and lift that leg. Flex, point, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just keep it up there while we circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it. So now let's bend. Set that foot down. We'll switch. Other knee in, nice and straight towards the sky. Lower lift down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up. A little higher, let's circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold up. So let's rebend. Place your foot down. Keep maintaining your bridge. And then see if you can bring your hands together under your body. Clasp them together. Walk your shoulder blades a little bit closer. Press your knuckles into the mat. And just keep pulling up those hips. And there's our chest expansion while holding bridge. And then go ahead and let's release our hands and start to slowly melt. And once you've got all the way back onto the mat, everything feels relaxed. Tuck your knees in close. Feels so nice. A few more rocks side to side. And then that gentle knee rotation. And let's reverse. And then just that nice tight hug once again. Good. From there, let's send the right leg all the way out. I want you to use your right hand to grab hold of your left ankle and simply start to draw your left heel towards your right hip bone. And while you're doing that, think about pointing that left knee out over your shoulder. And then we can bring the knee back to a neutral place. Let's bend the right knee with our foot on the mat and place your left ankle on your right thigh. While you're doing that, use your left hand to push gently on your inner left thigh. And feel some release happening in your left hip. And then from there, try lifting your right foot off the mat. Continue to press the left knee open. And that should increase the stretch in that hip. And then let's release and uncross. And now we'll do the same thing with the other leg. So let's pull the right leg in and stretch the left leg out straight. Use your left hand to grab hold of your right ankle and start guiding your right heel towards your left hip bone. Opening your right knee out towards the right shoulder. And then bring your knee back to neutral. Let's bend the left knee foot on the mat. And then place your right ankle on your left thigh. And use your right hand to push on that inner thigh. And just feel that resistance in your right hip. And then we can ease up. Rest the foot back down. Let's bring knees back in. And this time, exhale, we're going to roll all the way up. All right, once we're all the way back up, let's take our legs apart no wider than our hips and flex our feet. And we're going to make some fists with our hands and press our knuckles together, thumbs pointing down, and just breathe and hold right there. Good. Notice that we're keeping our elbows shoulder level. Now I want you to bring your legs closer together. As we inhale, we're going to scoop the belly in and pull back. On the exhale, the arms go straight out in front. Then we open wide as we pull our ribs to our thighs. Hook our hands behind your back. Lift the arms higher. And then release to our toes. And we'll come back up and try that again. So it's knuckles together, thumbs down, elbows up. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, arms extend. Fold forward, hook together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the toes. We're back up. Knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, arms extend. Fold forward, hook together. Inhale, lift up higher. And then exhale, reach for your toes. And we're back up. Knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, pulling back. Exhale, arms extend. Folding forward, hook together. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up for one more. Knuckles together, thumbs pointing down. Inhale, let's scoop back. Exhale, arms extend. Swan dive, coming forward, hook your hands together. Inhale, higher. And then exhale, reach to your toes. Good. And then from here, we're right back up. Now let's cross our legs Taylor style. And just let your backs of your hands rest on your knees. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. Feel that neck getting longer as the top of your head is drawing towards the sky. We're going to drop our chin to our chest and just breathe into the back of your neck. As we inhale, lift the head to back, open your throat. Exhale again, chin to chest. Inhale, lift, open throat. Again, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift, open your throat. And then just bring that head back to neutral. While we're here, sit tall as you turn your eyes to look over that right shoulder. Come back to center and turn your eyes to look left. Back to center, turn and look over the shoulder. Come back to center and we turn to look the other way. And then return to that neutral place. Let your hands press together at your heart. Inhale, open your arms, open your heart. Exhale, hands back together. Inhale, open arms and heart. Exhale together. Once again, inhale, wide open. And exhale, hands together. Let's lace all of our fingers, push our palms away from our body, and then just lean a little bit forward, keeping our sit bones on the mat. Now start to lift and rise, pushing palms towards the sky, but pulling shoulders away from our ears. While we're sitting taller and straighter, start to rotate to your right, and while you're doing that, let your arms slow down. Come back up. Rotate the other way, and let your arms slow down. And then we'll inhale back up, and this time just let the arms come all the way down, and we'll roll our shoulders from back to front. Let's make our circles a little larger. And then just let your arms extend out, push out through the heels of your hands, fingertips reaching towards the floor. And then let the arms soften and float down. From there, we can make our transition onto hands and knees. So we've got shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Nice wide spread fingers, turning your hands in slightly. So if you were to bring them together, you form this nice little triangle with your thumb and index fingers. Feel your weight pressing into those index finger knuckles and kind of lifting from the outer edges of your palms. Start sinking your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, scoop and round for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round cat. Once more, inhale, cow. And exhale, round cat. And then just make your way back to a neutral place. We're ready to extend our right leg behind and push out through the heel of your right foot. And then extend the left arm forward. Let your palm rotate a little bit towards the sky. Come down and we'll switch. Sending the left leg back and the right arm forward. Lower down, let's switch again. Now keep reaching out with that arm, but let your right toes come to the mat. Bring the left hand down. Let's step the left foot back, and that brings us into plank. So we know in plank, our hand position is the same. We're keeping our weight pressing towards the index finger knuckle. But now we've got our belly button super tight and our buttocks relaxed, and we're pressing through the back of our inner knees. From there, let's come back to all fours. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart. And then scoop the belly and round out, coming into cat. And then we're back to neutral. This time, let's extend the left leg back and the right arm forward. Go ahead and set your left toes down. Bring your right hand down and then step your right foot back, bringing us back into that good sturdy plank. We feel like we're pushing away from the floor versus sinking down into the floor. Let's ease back down onto all fours. This time we'll separate our knees, keep our big toes touching, and let's push our tailbone back towards our heels. Let your forehead drop to the mat. Feel your chest drop between your knees. Rotate your palms to face more towards the sky and feel the stretch deepen all the way down the sides of your body. We'll flip the palms back over, tuck our toes under, and build downward facing dog. So we're going to let that head drop through extended arms. We're going to feel our ribs pulling closer to our thighs. And we're going to walk our dog a few times, lift and lower each heel individually. And then let's raise the heels up and press them back down. Again, raise the heels and press them down. From there, let's take a giant step forward with our left foot. We want our left knee over our ankle, our eyes looking out. Got a nice straight line from the top of our head out through the tail, the heel. And then I want you to try opening your arms for airplane lunge. Let your hands come down. Step back with your left foot. Press back up into down dog. Right foot comes forward. Right between those hands, eyes looking out. Knee over ankle, weight in our big toe, second toe. And then try opening your arms for your airplane lunge. Let the hands come back down. And now let's step the left foot forward. While we're here, when our toes closer together, our heels separated a bit, and we're going to let the chest rest on our thighs. So maybe that means you have to bend your knees. That's okay. Let's nod our head yes. And then let it shake no. And then just let your body rest against your thighs. Now as we inhale, tighten the belly and roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale to our heart. This time, inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold deeper. Step back with your right foot, returning us to lunge. From there, let's walk ourselves around into straddle, facing the wide edge of our mat. Inhale, let's look out with a flat back. And then exhale, try sinking down a little deeper. And we're just going to let the upper body hang around like a rag doll. If we need to bend our knees because we're feeling stress in our lower back, please do that. And then from there, push through your palms, your arms get straighter and straighter. Inhale, flat back, look out. Walk your hands onto your thighs. And then once you're there, add your arms for our straddle airplane. Inhale, we're going to rise to standing. Feet are adjusted so our toes are in, our heels are out, and our feet are a little wider than our hips, rotating our palms to the sky. Extending all the way out through each and every tip of your finger. As we inhale, let's start lifting the hands overhead. Allow your palms to meet and your fingers to lace. And then press your index fingers together. And feel them being drawn skyward while your shoulders pull away from your ears. And then let the arms come forward so we feel a stretch across the upper back and the back of our shoulders. Good, and then let's reopen. We're back into our star. We're going to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat, align our left heel with our right arch, and then when ready, bend your left knee. Bringing us into warrior two. From there, place your left forearm on your left thigh, right hand towards the sky. Extended angle pose. The right arm is going to lower towards the right hip and make a full circle. On the way up, we'll lift the left. A little bit of a side bend brings us into our reverse warrior. And then let's come back into warrior two. Pulling left leg straight without blocking brings us back to where we started. And now we can build our triangle. So our right hip is going to pull right, our left arm is going to stretch out as far as we can reach. Once we can't go any further, let's lower the left and lift the right. And feel like your body's being pressed open against an imaginary wall behind you. Arms and legs as straight as we can make them. Nice long open spine. Exhale, start to revolve upper body. Once there, lift to the ball of your right foot, bringing us back into lunge. Let's step the left foot back, holding onto plank. Press back up into down dog. Walk the dog a few times. Raise up your heels and press them back down. Now we'll step right foot forward between hands. Once there, push your left heel to the mat, turn your left toes out, draw a straight line from your right heel to the back of your left heel and lift up. So now we've got both of our hip bones facing forward. We merely extend the arms alongside our ears, and there's warrior one. As we exhale, let the arms open. Let's fold forward, hands to the mat. Lift to the ball of your left foot, and we'll step the left foot forward. From there, big toes close, heels apart, upper body resting on thighs, cradle elbows and palms of hands, and just relax. Release your fingers down as we roll up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Take a step back, left foot this time, brings us into our lunge. And then we'll walk ourselves around, and that brings us into our straddle once again. But now we're facing the other side. Inhale, nice long length, looking out. Exhale, fold. See if you can get a tiny bit farther than the last time. Push down through the palms, arms become straighter and straighter. Once there, inhale, flat back, look out. Walk your hands to your thighs, get yourself prepared, then add your arms for your airplane. And then as we inhale, we can rise. Once we're up, we've got our palms rotated to the sky. We've got our feet a little wider than our hips, toes in, heels out, and there's our 5-pointed star. Let's lower the arms behind us, let them hook together. Start drawing your shoulder blades together as you're opening the heart center. Let your head tip back slightly to open your throat. And then we'll inhale our way back to that neutral spine. Re-extend the arms, bringing us back into our star. Let's turn our right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch. Everything else stays facing the side of the mat, and we bend our right knee. Taking us into our powerful warrior 2. Let's bring the right forearm to the right thigh. Extending that left arm high. Get side angle or extended angle pose. Remember not to sink down into your right shoulder, but think about being pulled towards the sky. Start to lower the left arm towards your hips, going to circle around. On the way back up, we can lift that right, little side bend to the left, right palm to the sky, reverse warrior. Find your way back to neutral. And just look out over your hand. Now pull the legs straight without locking. And we're back where we started. And now we're going to build triangle. So we start pulling our left hip left, reaching our right arm out as far as it can go. Once we can't go any further, we can lower the right and keep the left hand reaching to the sky. And visualize yourself pressing against that imaginary wall behind you. We'll take one more inhale. On the exhale, let's start to bend the right knee. Revolve the upper body. Return yourself to your plank. Step your right foot back and push back into down dog. Let's step forward with our left foot between our hands. Push your right heel to the mat, turn your right toes out. Align that left heel with the back of your right heel, and we'll start lifting. So for warrior 1, our hip bones face forward. We can add the arms to the sky. Exhale, let's fold forward. Return your hands to the mat. Lift to the ball of your right foot. Step that foot forward. Big toes meet, heels apart. Inhale, roll the body up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale again. Exhale. Let's fold forward. Inhale to look out. And exhale as we sink. Right foot back. Left foot back, holding plank. We're going to keep right shoulder over right wrist, turn to open for side plank. Modify by sending the side of your right knee to the mat. Come back around into full plank and we'll switch. Left shoulder over left wrist, open. Come back around into your plank. And we're back up into down dog. From there, we're going to ease down onto all fours. Separate our knees, let our big toes stay touching, and then press back. So we want to feel that tailbone reaching towards the heels, dropping chest between knees, forehead on the mat. Let's show our shoulders a little love and pass your left shoulder through your right armpit. We'll bring that arm out and switch. And then we can bring that arm back out, press back through your tailbone. Walking our hands closer to our knees. Start to press your body away from the mat. And then once we're up, you can come around and have a seat. Let's start with our butterfly. So we're going to rest the soles of our feet close together and then try to pull them in a little bit closer to your body. And while we're doing that, I want to feel the knees going wider. Breathing into inner thighs and outer hips. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale, we can relax a little bit. We'll stretch the left leg out straight. Start by just placing the bottom of your right foot against your left inner thigh, and then walk your hands a little farther forward, pulling your belly button towards your thigh. And as we inhale, we can roll back up. Once up, let's extend the arms, and I want you to rotate towards the right. Let the arms slow down while we're sitting taller and straighter. Rotate even more at the waist and start looking over your right shoulder. Exhale as we untwist. We'll stretch out the right leg, and let's do the same with the left. So we're just pressing the bottom of our foot against our inner thigh, hands on either side of our straight leg, start walking forward, push back through your tailbone. Think about pulling your belly button towards your thigh. And then we'll inhale our way back up. Lift the arms. Let's rotate left, let the arms slow down. It's still a little taller. And then exhale as you rotate even farther at the waist to look over your left shoulder. As we exhale, let's untwist. And we'll send that left leg out. Now keep a little bend in your knees. We're going to come forward, try to hook around our big toes. And while we're doing that, we're going to pull our ribs closer to our thighs and start to push your legs a little straighter. And then let's release our toes and come back up. Once we've made it back up, let's rebend our knees. Place our hands behind our thighs. Start with a nice straight spine. And then I want you to scoop the belly in and round, so you're just kind of hanging back to the chest. Come back up, lift and open. Again, let's scoop and round. Lift and open. Once more, we'll scoop and round. And then we'll lift and open. And then make your way back to neutral. Hold the belly button tight. Let's find our balance on our tailbone. And start to build another teaser. Going where we can with extending the legs, not rounding the back. Adding hands. And then slowly start to open down. Once you're down, push out through your heels and reach out to your fingertips. Good, and let's relax a little bit. Left knee back into the chest. Let's flex and point our foot. Roll the ankle around. Rest the foot again. And then let your foot come to the mat. Open the arms wide, shift your hips a little bit to the left, take your left toe behind your right knee, and then use your right hand to press against the outer left thigh. And just take that twist as far as you can. I think someone's off mute again. We'll come back up, send that leg out and we'll switch. Go ahead and pull that right knee in close, flexing and pointing our foot. And then from there, roll the ankle. Rest your foot, we'll set it on the mat while the knee is bent. Arms go wide, we'll shift your hips a little to the right, tuck your right toe behind your left knee, and then use that left hand to draw the knee across the body. And then let's come back up. From there, we've got both knees tucked in nice and close. Give yourself another hug. A few more little rocks side to side, always feels good. And then a few more knee circles around and around. And then let's reverse. And then we'll hold the knees in close, but start to separate them, starting with just the big toes touching. We'll go a little wider so we've got the soles of our feet touching. And then keep holding on to your feet as you separate your feet. Push flat feet towards the sky, and while you're doing that, pull down with your hands. I don't want you to feel any tension in your shoulders, your neck, your spine. Just some resistance of your hands pulling down and your feet pushing up. And then let's try stretching the legs out straighter and wider. And we'll let them pull back together, pushing your heels towards the sky. And go ahead and release one leg. Let it float all the way down. And then we'll release the other leg, let it float all the way down. And then once it's down, just let your legs relax. Let your arms rest at your sides, palms open to the sky. And just close your eyes and take these last few moments to be very still and very quiet. Breathing away all remaining tension from your body. Letting your breath spend a little bit longer in those places that perhaps give you some kind of issue on a daily basis. So just create the sensation as if we're floating just above the surface of our mat. Let go of all the tension you're holding in your toes and your fingers. We're going to let go of all our anxious thoughts. We're going to make a choice to live today with courage, with hope, with a grateful heart and an open heart, extending random acts of kindness all day long. Know that my soul honors your soul. I'm honoring the place in you where the entire universe resides. Honoring the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one.